What a really exciting scenario this is. Or not. I mean, look at this for a shot. Imagine leaving yourself here, not much green to work with, all downhill to the flag. Behind the flag, it runs down into a bunker. Downhill lie, all you can think of is Thin City. Because that's a scary, scary shot. How many of you would even pull out the putter? Roll it down the fringe onto the slope. That's not a bad little option either. But today's video, I'm going to be showing you something slightly different because so many chipping tips are about don't decelerate, speed up through the golf ball. And I feel like it's so old school. Some of the best chippers in the world actually decelerate into the golf ball. It's a way of providing a really soft, think of the ball speed off the club face. It's soft ball speed, slow ball speed off the club face, which will give you that softer landing. If we have a fast ball speed off the face, we're going to have a faster flight and when the ball lands, it's landed faster. So it's more likely to roll out even with some spin. Now think about the same technique that can deliver a softer, slower ball flight with spin, so that ball will land super soft. And you see this a lot more around links courses in particular, where the ground is super firm. So I wanted to try and recreate a position that is, well, I mean, super difficult. I came from here and I swung through and accelerated through because I was worried about fatting it or thinning it. The speed of my downswing is not going to stop me from fatting or thinning it. The quality of my technique will look after that. Okay, so the decelerated movement into the golf ball will deliver a slower ball speed with a softer landing. It's a specialist shot, but it's one worth practicing. It does make a difference on where you're hitting from. So if I'm in this long rough here down the side, I'm not playing it. I'm not decelerating into the golf ball because there's too much grass around the golf ball. Where I am here, I'm on the fringe. I can decelerate. I'm not worried about the grass getting stuck between club face and ball. I'm not worried about my club face being stuck as it comes in towards impact. Okay, so you have to choose the places to use this correctly. Okay, my landing area for this is going to be actually on the green. I'm not even going to try and land it short. So again, you need to make sure you've got a good lie. So a lie understanding is so important. I see it a lot. You've got to really look into your lie. Really understand if it's a good or a bad lie. Because if it's a bad lie, it changes the shot altogether. If I've got a bad lie here, I'm probably even grabbing the putter and just nudging it down one of the slopes there and trying to get down in 3 is a worst case scenario. I've now obviously for this video given myself a beautiful lie because it's the only time I would use this shot is if the lie is absolutely perfect. Now what it requires here is a longer backswing. It requires a longer backswing because I've got deceleration on the way down, so I'm not hitting the ball very far. So longer backswing, deceleration on the way down is going to let the ball just kind of float off the club face, land soft, and it's not rolling out very far. If you consider how far that's actually rolled out, oh, it's just caught a little downslope at the edge of the green. That's annoying. From a downhill lie, not from the fairway, it's just kind of fringy, so it's not like nippy lies. Landed on a downslope, looking like it was about to stop actually, and then just caught a little downslope at the back of the flag there as well as it kind of runs off the green. But you could see how long the backswing was. The backswing was long, okay? If I swing a golf club at full power with a 58 degree to this length, I could probably hit the ball about 65, 70 yards, okay? I'm literally trying to hit it, what's that, 10, 15? So the deceleration on the way down is giving me that soft landing. What's giving me the height is my length of backswing because it's increasing my angle of attack down using the dynamic loft on the club face to pop the ball up into the air. Pop the ball up into the air, and it requires backspin. The backspin going up creates more height, the backspin coming down creates a faster stop. Add that together with the slow ball speed and we get some really nice soft landings. Like I say, this is one for the range. It might not be something you take on the golf course straight away. It's just another short game shot to add to your armory, which I feel as a golf coach is so important. We don't just become one-dimensional with one type of golf shot where you just go back and through and accelerate. Don't accelerate because you're scared of hitting a bad shot. So technique wise for this, I've got my ball, because I'm going for the highest shot, I know I've got my ball position on the inside of my lead heel. I've got my weight just literally on my left side, 60-40, nothing major, nothing crazy. and I'm still engaging my lower body. I'm still engaging the body rotation throughout the golf swing. I'm still making sure my trail side rotates, my shoulders rotate. I'm not just allowing my hands and arms to do this. If anything, I'm not really allowing too much wrist hinge either. It's a very small amount of wrist hinge that kind of gets me to hit, keeps me nice and wide for when the club can sail underneath the golf ball. I'm not trying to hinge it up and then release it down. I'm not trying to play a crazy flop shot. Remember, in the golf swing, the wrists deliver the golf club with a bit more speed. I've gone wider with less wrist hinge to enable the club to not gather speed on the way down. I don't want a faster club head speed as I'm moving into the impact zone. If anything, I'm trying to slow my speed down. So I'm just keeping the club nice and wide, and then I can add that deceleration in at the end. Nice shot again. Oh, do it. Go on, go, go. How do you leave it short? Oh, just like that, folks. That's how you do it. Guys, hit the like, hit the subscribe just for that shot. Look, at all. It was an absolute beauty. All right, the next one you can use this for, look at that. It's like a little tap-in par. Happy days. Got it right. That one just popped off the downslope over here. You can always use this from the fringe as well. So you could use it from a tighter lie than the lie I just showed you there, coming more across the green if you wanted to. If you're worried about what's behind the flag, this also works. Practicing these moves, practicing the technique, find a nice tempo. Little deceleration. I've not got the face open at all here. Soft landing, soft off the face, soft ball speed. Loads of backspin, soft flight, slow flight. Feels like the ball's in the air forever, okay? Nice soft landing, stops relatively quick. Obviously helps, I've got a Pro V1, I've got nice Vokey wedges, which are relatively clean. Just getting that feeling. We've got a slight deceleration in the transition. Hit that a bit hard. Wow, I actually hit a pitch mark and dropped straight left. Let me try that last one again. That's not fair on me, that one. A little deceleration into the ball. There we go, nice soft landing. Easy tap-in par on this long par 4 because I've missed the green in 2. So that's the scenario. That's a really important way to play this type of shot. Little deceleration, soft landing, slow flight, little bit of spin, tiny bit of release, lots of practice needed. I've shown all my shots. I've not exactly chipped in every single time. Got to get the feel, because sometimes your normal chipping technique might be a bit quicker through the shot. This one now is going to feel like a lot slower through the shot, so you've got to understand your distance control from there. But this is a golf shot that can really help you in those slightly more obscure situations. Give it a try, comment below, let me know how you got on.